What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. We finally got that away win that we needed. We haven't had an away win since that night in Paris in March. That is mad, absolutely mad. So we got the win against Partizan Belgrade and it wasn't the best win, but I am delighted to get it because we didn't put out our normal starting team. It was exciting to see Jimmy Garner in the midfield. It was exciting to see Brandon Williams get another start. So like, to get the win, to keep the clean sheet, I think there are a lot of positives to take from that game. But obviously some of the players, the ones that you think should have stood up and done better, of course they're not really proving themselves. So there are good and bad things to take from the game, but I'm happy. I didn't do a match reaction last night because quite honestly I wasn't really feeling myself. I wasn't really feeling in the mood to do it. I did get home from work quite early and I had a shower and I thought, right, I'll do one after the game. And come the end of the game, I was just pissed off. But again, happy with the win. So I'm gonna go through the starting lineup. I'll do a quick player ratings from what I remember. If I can remember last night's game, pretty much there wasn't really too much going on to remember. But Romero was in goals and I think he did brilliantly. It's another clean sheet for Romero. To be honest, he's such a good goalkeeper and I think we're so lucky to have him as our second in line. He's very good. So I think his performance last night, I'm going to give him an 8. Probably one of my man of the match, him or Brandon Williams, but I'll get to that later. But yeah, Romero, I think he was brilliant. He didn't have too much to do, but towards the end I was terrified that Partizan would get a goal and Romero just kept pulling strings and he got us over the line. So I'm going to give him an 8. And we had Rojo on the left who did quite well. Again, clean sheet. He seemed a lot less like a headless chicken. A few years back, or when he first started for us, I was like afraid of this guy. I thought he was a madman. He seems to be calming down, but he's also good. He's coming good. I've always liked Rojo, but I just felt his injuries and stuff just annoyed me. And he was always just out. You never saw him. Kind of forgot he played for Manchester United. So it is good to see him get time, and I do think he is doing quite well. So I'll give him a 6, a good 6. Maguire, I thought he was very good. It was his first time captaining Manchester United. He also did something funny. He forgot about the coin toss and they had to call him over and all. Pretty funny, but I do think he had quite a good performance and he held his own. So I'm going to give him a 7. Phil Jones. What can I say? Phil Jones. I don't want to be too mean, but I just felt it's the same Phil Jones. I don't think he'd get into a championship team, to be honest. He's not a Manchester United player anymore. He did okay. We were lucky to keep the clean sheet and stuff, but I'm going to give him a 4. I just don't think he's good enough and he really just worries me on the ball. Wan-Bissaka, I thought he was very good. His tackles were great, great player. But yeah, I think him coming off was just to give him a bit of a rest because I think he will play against Norwich. But Wan-Bissaka, I will give him a very good 6. Jimmy Garner, a few things to work on. But again, he's a player that we want to see. He's a player coming up for the future. He seems to be doing amazing things for the under-23s. And I think he's definitely got a good future ahead of him at Manchester United. There was a stat going out, it was like 7 games and 7 clean sheets for him, but actually I think that was corrected by Stephen Howson and it was 8 clean sheets, 8 games. So obviously that is for all the games that he's played, so the 23s and obviously us coming in. But he there's a lot to build on. I just think he lost possession quite a bit, but that's going to happen. He's only 18 and yeah, so there was a lot of good things that I saw about him. Scott McTominay again. No, sorry, James Garner. I'll give him a 7 just because. Scott McTominay, good performance. I think he's becoming quite a player that is needed in our team. He has the heart, puts the effort in. He does well, but again, I just think our players lost a lot of possession on the pitch, and yeah, I think the pitch looked bad, to be honest. They were all falling all over the place, slipping and everything. But yeah, McTominay did alright. I'll give him a 6 as well. And then Brandon Williams, brilliant player. Really like watching him. Really like it. He seems fearless. I love seeing him run at the defence, even though he's a defender himself. I think when he gets up, he's quite good. And he won us that penalty. And yeah, he just got the ball and just bolted. And your man had to tackle him. He had to. And yeah, so he won us the penalty. And for that, I think he had a great performance. I'm going to give him an 8 as well. Matthew Romero. But very good. Should he get man of the match? Or should Romero? I don't know. But I just think Romero really did stand out in the way of keeping us out of danger and keeping that clean sheet. So yeah, let me know what you think. Romero or Brandon Williams as man of the match. Brandon Williams did get man of the match, but I think Romero is mine. It's a very close call though, very close call. Jesse Lingard, absolute dog shit once again. I don't think he did anything good in the match. I really don't think he did. Lost the ball too many times. Don't like to be bad and mean about Jesse Lingard. I don't like to be negative, but I just feel he isn't showing what he can do, what he should do. It's frustrating because like we know he's a good player and he's there for a reason. He's playing for Manchester United for a reason, but he just doesn't seem to be able to do anything in the last few months, maybe a year even. So yeah, for me, he was very, very poor. I'm going to give him a 3, maybe a 4. I don't know if 3 is too mean. But yeah, I just don't think he was good enough at all, to be honest. And I hope he doesn't play against Norwich. I don't think he will, to be honest. I really don't. Juan Mata. Again, I love Mata, but he didn't do anything yesterday. He probably missed a good chance. He should have taken a shot at one of the when Marcus Rashford backheeled it to him. Mata just got the ball and I think he kind of panicked and said he'll pass to someone else. He should have just whacked it in, but I don't think he had the ability, his stance, he looked a bit off balance. But I just think Juan Mata, great head, footballing brain, but I think he's just not able really as much as he was maybe last year or the year before. He's just on the decline and you know, it's sad to see, but we do need better. We need better performances from him if he's going to be played. I'm going to give him a 4 as well. Then we had Anthony Martial. To be honest, didn't do anything. He didn't do much at all. He looks, you know, the way Martial is, kind of lazy. He doesn't really rush around, kind of saves himself, saves his energy for when he actually needs to bolt at the goalkeeper. But I didn't really see much at all. He scored the goal, which was a very good penalty, you know, nice and calm. But there wasn't really any other excitement from Martial. He came off after 60 minutes, you know, but I'm going to give him a 6. Wasn't the most amazing, but he got the goal, won us the game. Rashford came on then. I think Rashford came on and he did cause a bit of a lift for the team, but you know, he had a few little good spells, good 1-2 football, but again just wasn't enough. And then I saw Partizan coming at us more, and in the last 20 minutes I really felt that they were going to get a goal. I really did. It was very worrying, but yeah, Marcus came on, did alright. I'll give him a 5. Andres Pereira as well, the same. Not really much to say about Pereira. He is becoming better the more I think he's getting played, and it's good to see, but yeah, it wasn't amazing, but 5. I'll give him a 5 as well. Dan James coming on again. I don't even know what time he came on at, but Dan James was just Dan James, you know, running at players, doing what he does. But yeah, I'll give him a 5 as well, just not because they did anything wrong, but they probably didn't get much. You know, we kind of defended more towards the end of the game, if anything. So yeah, guys, let me know what you thought of the game. Were you happy with it? I'm just happy we got that away win, because it's been absolutely awful recently, especially our away form. We can't score goals. That's the problem. We don't really create. My problem with last night was watching the game. Loads of players, like, we have possession. They're looking, who am I going to pass to? Who's looking for the ball? No one's really looking for the ball. They're all kind of waiting for a pass. You know, weave in and out of players, do stuff, make things happen, get into space. You know, run your player ragged. That's what you should be doing. And I just felt like there was so many times when our player had the ball and they're kind of like, come on, move, look for it, and there was nothing happening in that way. So that pissed me off last night. Again, we didn't have much chances at all. I'll go through the stats, see how many shots we had, but it wasn't many. I think they had more shots. Yeah, they had 15 shots, 2 on target. So Romero didn't have to do too much. Like I say, he saved us a bit, but it was just the 15 shots that they had, you know. That was worrying, very worrying. We had 5 shots, 5 shots, 1 on target, which was the goal probably, which was the penalty. That's not good enough. It really isn't. We're having like 5 or 6 shots per game, if any, and that is not good enough. So yeah, we had most of the possession, most passes. We're just not getting up there, we're not taking our chances, and that is the downfall of Manchester United. But I will take it because we played players that, you know, who are up and coming, James Garner and Brandon Williams. You know, we played Lingard and Mata, who have been proper dog shit for us recently. So, you know, it's good to get over the line, get the 3 points that were well needed. And we come up against Norwich away on Sunday. I've actually just been on the Skype call with Full-Time Devils. If you want to check out that preview, it should be up later on or maybe in the morning. I've been on Full-Time Devils a couple of times now, and this one I think was a bit of crack. So make sure you check it out. I will post the link in the comments for that video when it's up. Norwich, I'm nervous for it because, you know, Norwich beat City. They haven't been doing too well in the league, but they showed up against Chelsea. Chelsea won 3-2, but you know, they scored goals. They beat City 3-2, and they bet Newcastle, I think, 3-1. So that was all at home for them when they, you know, they got a few goals. And I'm just hoping that they don't really do that against us, because, you know, our defence has been better. You know, we're not conceding too many goals, but we're not scoring. So if they end up getting a lucky goal, you know, we really need to work hard. I know it's Norwich, I know they're second, but we're not far ahead of them. I think they have 7 points, we have 10. It's not much in the difference, so we need to get these 3 points. We need to win. And yeah, let me know your score predictions for that game as well. I am going to go with 2-1. I just think they will score a goal, and hopefully we can get 2. Hopefully. So yeah, let me know what you think, let me know your predictions, and if you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, drop a like, and I will see you for the next one.